The whole gang. Right on the grass? Right now. The whole gang, let's go. Marlo, you two.
I'm going to try these Oreo churros from Taco John's. Ready? Yum. With the kitchen, well, I did this and I did this and I did this. This is why I don't want to
Is
do.
your dad the complimenting kind?
I don't think so.
No. He's so Nora, I think you could keep wishing for that and being angry at your dad about that, but sometimes we try to change another person and they just won't change.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Your dad wants you to change in some ways that you just don't want to change.
Yeah.
Either. So both of you get to be pretty stubborn, I think.
Yeah.
Here is one thing I was thinking about, though.
Kids, cats and dogs. I miss it so much I could die. How could anyone do such a thing? We're just children. If whoever out there is watching, please, my babies.
Compromise. Be an adult, please. You're not going anywhere with that attitude. That's what I'll say to him. You're not going to go anywhere with that attitude. Well, if I die of a stroke or heart attack, it's all him. No regrets with that. He needs what's coming. Sorry. This could have led me to have a stroke or heart attack. My blood pressure.
Yeah! station sits a squirming, cowering, tight-sized Mitch, held against his will. Who Mitch napped Kevin Hart? And why are they having their way with him?
The coach stop from Indianapolis to Cincinnati. That was the only road we had. As soon as I started working there, I realized there was something there because things would move. I've heard the footsteps upstairs, downstairs. We have a cradle in the front bedroom, and the cradle was rocking, and there was nobody up there to do that. One time I was down there putting dishes in a closet. I was taking masking tape and putting it down and setting plates up. I went upstairs to get some more dishes. When we came down, all of our equipment was gone. Our scissors was gone, our tape was gone, and we found it on another place. We've got the whole thing restored. We now take children in the 4th grade through the Central House for their living history. The Jacksonville's high school kids were there for a report to do on Halloween. They wanted to do a ghost story. And they're all standing down in the hall, and I'm coming down the staircase. Halfway down the steps, I heard the clock in the library go ding, 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 ding. It just went all the way around 12 times. The rocking chair beside the fireplace started rocking, and several books came out of the bottom of the bookcase. And as I come down the staircase, my right sleeve puffs up with air. And the kids that were there...
He might just pop up anywhere. Particularly because he knew exactly where we'd be headed. There's one way out of this valley, and it leads to an army base. We all got up and started running. And we were moving along really steep cliff faces, and it was a series of gullies, and we were kind of half climbing, half descending, half running, half falling, just moving across rock. I heard a rock fall that wasn't from us, and I stopped everybody and I said, did anybody else hear that? And Beth said, I heard that. And one other person hearing the same thing I heard is enough. We all just started running and wildly descending the mountain. We knew that this hut was almost certainly occupied by somebody. Rebels or soldiers, we don't know, but we have no other option but to move right past it. I stood up, and as soon as I stood up, somebody started yelling in Kyrgyz or Russian from behind me in the bushes, and I yelled, run. And I remember flying through the air as they opened fire. There was tracer fire everywhere. And then I panicked because I knew that there was 4 of us. And I could look around and only count 3 people. And I started screaming, where's the 4th person? And Beth said, you're the 4th person. Run.
I made it in between the buildings. I was still going forward, and I had passed those 2 concrete buildings, and I started being able to see people, and the water is slowing down. It was still up to probably above my knees, but that was it. I knew I had to get up. I needed to do something and go and find John. I'm safe. I'm not in the water anymore. Well, now it's time to find my husband.
You are walking around in a daze. I'm yelling her name. I'm just hoping to hear a response back from her. And I can hear other people doing the same. I don't know what to do. I wanna find her. I wanna help other people. There was a young girl, probably 13 years old, and she's telling me I'm missing 9 people out of my family. It's just me. I don't want to come out of the tree.
Well, maybe if we worked on it together, we could get it done faster. What do you think?
You cool with that?
Well, you know, I made Connor's crib by hand, so a kit like this should be no-brainer. Stick around, Butterfingers. I'm going to show you how it's done.
Butterfingers.
You gonna let him talk to you like that, Nick?
It's on.
It's on. I bet that we can get our half together before they even get started. What do you say, Faith? You want a referee? Yeah.
Count her down, kiddo. All right.
Wait.
Yep. Sorry.
Ready, set, go!
Hand me the wrench.
Okay.
All right, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
You know, I hate being sidelined when there's a killer out there.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Harding's giving me busy work. It's like he's deliberately trying to keep me from the investigation.
Really? Well, at least he has you following Marissa Sierras. That's more than I would have done.
Why? Because I don't have a badge? With all due respect, Paul, that's stupid. I could be helping so much more.
Graduate from the academy.
The academy
and we'll
wouldn't
talk.
accept me.
Why do you keep insisting on making Harding the bad guy? Why don't you just do what he asks and help him find Anicelli?
Well, you are already watching over somebody. I'll be okay.
Please, God, wake me up from this nightmare.
Why don't you call the police?
Because the police have a crappy track record with little humanic boys. He's not supposed to be out. I mean, there could be serious repercussions.
Julie might lose her job.
She might lose Ethan. He didn't mention anything to you about where he might...
So we are headed out this morning to the post office. I have some wreaths to mail. I'm sending wreaths all the way to Japan today. One is headed to Pensacola, Florida, and then I've got another one going all the way to Japan. And then my other one is going to Washington. Wreaths by Mia is reaching lots of places. It's so cool. We have been back and forth and back and forth and back and forth again with this paint, but we have decided on these two palettes. These are the swatches we're going with, and we are headed to Sherwin-Williams this morning to get some samples and try it out on the house. Hi! Hi, everyone! Whoa, what's your foot doing? Abram, can you count to 2? So I've been trying to get Abram to count to 2. I've been really working with him. Abram, can you say 1, 2? 2. 2. Yeah, but you gotta say 1 first, cutie.